welcome back to episode 10 of our playthrough of Seed 23. So I kind of figured out what I'm going to do here. So underneath these little panels here is water. So we are just going to put these panels here so we can walk over them and don't have to jump and destroy our tilled soil, I should say. And then as far as the gate goes, what we're going to do is we are going to leave the front kind of open, but we are going to have pillars and little sections of fence, so we can we're going to have a gate all the way until the water, and the back side's going to be filled in, this whole side, and then the far side's all going to be filled in. So I'm going to go get some materials, and we're going to get started on that. I wanted things equally spaced, so I had to make, so I have it 20 long, and I was trying to do my calculations based off of 20, but with the fence post, it was actually 22, so 22 minus 2 divided by 3 was the best one I could do. So I got it spaced out 6 spaces between each torch here, and then on that end, it's right in the middle, and then this, because I have the pathway and the opening in the middle, I just got a torch on each side just to make it a little bit uniformed. Basically, what we're going to do here is we're going to have a couple farms for each of these vegetables. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to have to go and fill this in with some dirt, which I can just do by going through here and just moving it over. Well, actually, I take that back. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was actually in the right spot. So, whoops-a-daisies. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was in the right spot this whole time. I didn't plan that, I promise. We're just going to take some water out of there. Go over here, take water out of here. And then we'll just move it back and forth all the way down. Just like that. We'll go and remove these posts here. It's 1 post, 2 posts actually. And get it all ready to go. During this little time lapse here, I probably should give you an update on my employment status. By the time this is aired, the Monday of the week this airs, I have an interview, and I may have a couple more between now and then, but the interview is with somebody I've worked for before. The guys there are pretty great to work with. I just don't... It's more of the fact that I'm leaving the area, and I kinda don't want to do that. Or it's hard to do that, I should say. Not that I don't want to. But I haven't heard anything else from any of the other applications that well, I got an email from one, so I will have another interview set up with a different company 40 minutes away from where I live currently. But yeah, I haven't heard anything else from any of the other applications I've put in or resumes I've sent out. I'm supposed to be hearing back from another company, but I don't know how soon that is going to be. Okay, now that that's done, we just need to go through and plant everything. Decide where we actually want to plant things too. So basically, we're just going to go over here, grab all our wheat. Well, we're going to take these down to you first, actually. And then we're going to take our wheat, plant it over there. Actually, I think I'm going to do the beets and carrots first, because those are the shorter plants. So I still haven't talked to my therapist yet, but I'm going to in our next little meeting. I just figured it wasn't that big of a deal after thinking it all over. I mean, it's a big deal, but not an emergency. I'm really just trying to stay positive during this time. There's a lot of different things I could probably go do. I know it does lower my prospective income by switching careers, but right now it's not a terrible time to make a switch into a different industry and just try something different. I still have a 4-year degree that I can fall back on if it doesn't work. All right, that's all the carrots planted. So I got approved for unemployment. So my life is just a little bit less stressful than it was earlier this week. And it also just is nice that I don't have a wife and kids to worry about too, because that would also be just a extra overwhelming level of stress. So yeah, I'm a little less stressed now, so that's awesome. All right, and that's the beets planted. Beets planted. So basically, my plan is to plant my taller stuff on this side and my shorter stuff on this side because I don't really want to block my, even though I'm a little bit elevated there. I don't know. It just makes sense to me. So there's nothing planted here now. I moved all the beetroots over there because the beetroot is just slightly bigger than the carrots, but the wheat and potatoes are about the same size when they're fully grown here. So I want to have the potatoes and the wheat on this side. All right, so we're just going to go plant our potatoes right here. So something I plan on doing with this time off is going and watching the Minecraft movie, and in the next video, I'll let you know what I think about it. And I don't know if we have more of it or the same amount, to be honest with you. But each one of these little gardens is just going to be divided up into a food type, or a vegetable type, I should say. Do you guys like these little time lapses? If you do or don't, could you just let me know down below in the comments? Alright, there we go. And then there's no need to jump because we don't have to walk through the water. Yeah. And then also when we harvest things, like how we just had some fall into the water there, we don't have to worry about that over there. So that's one more really good reason to have the water. Alright, now let's plant this wheat. So I am literally just holding down the mouse button, and as it goes over an area where I can plant this, it does. It just moves faster, I think. See, as I move across there, it doesn't do anything. Just like a little trick I know. I don't know if anybody else does this or not, but it's like the little life improvement kind of a thing. I gotta go get the rest of the seeds because we did not have enough to plant the whole thing. Just like little life improvements make every little thing just a little tiny bit better. Or if you like it long and drawn out like this, let me know. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to be editing and putting out my videos. And we are eventually going to turn the bamboo and sugarcane into like an automated farm, but we just don't have the resources and to do that, so they are going to be the way they are. So basically, we only had 5 rows of, I want to say 14, and now we have 8 rows of 20 for each item. So we definitely have a lot more room now for our items. I just need to figure out what I want to do, if I want to leave this as grass, or if I want to change these into like cobblestone or something, or gravel to make a pathway, because there's also going to be a pathway this way too. And there's a big old hole in this ground over here. The other side of our tree farm. Also, our tree farms are also going to be fenced in too. So each wood type is going to have its own little fenced in area. Okay, so this big hole right here in the ground, I'm going to build a building around it, and this is going to be basically a mine shaft that goes all the way down there, you can see, and there's lots of resources down there. This is basically going to be a mine shaft. I'm either going to do a water elevator up and down, or probably going to do something with ladders, which historically playing this game, I have, well, you haven't seen it because this is the first time I've recorded me playing this game, but I've never really done too much with ladders, so we're gonna try that out. As you can see, we moved the dogs back here, so we had room to make things over there, because otherwise they were literally sitting where we needed to be. Once we get our new pens set up, I'm thinking about putting hoppers underneath the chickens, and then putting mud there, so the hoppers can grab the eggs, so we can collect the eggs without ever having to go in there. Just an idea. All right, since we're not really sure what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna fill up this water. I should already start to turn this back into regular dirt. Just like that. I'm going to dry it up, and it will convert back to just regular dirt. Or it should anyway. And just like that, it has already started in a couple spots turning back to regular dirt. Instead of the, I don't know what you would call this, let's see. Minecraft farmland is what they call it. So it's turning from Minecraft farmland or tilled dirt back into regular dirt blocks. Also, the other thing you can do is you can combine a dirt block and a gravel block to get 2 coarse gravel blocks. If you take your hoe and till it, it will turn it into tilled land, and when it comes back as regular dirt. So if you have a lot of gravel and want to turn some of your gravel into regular, and use that gravel and a little bit of dirt to turn it into more dirt, that's a good way to do it. Okay, so while we wait on all this to slowly turn back to, regular dirt, we are going to make our animal pens. And our animal pens are probably going to be roughly about the size of our garden here, just because it keeps it a little more uniformed, I think. So basically, they're going to be a 20 by 9, 20 by 9, because we have 4, 4 plus the water, so that's 8, 9, and then 20 long, so it's going to be a 20 by long pen for each animal. So we'll probably keep the horses and cows close by. I also want to breed the horses and the llamas, but I have no idea how to do that. So if somebody could tell me, that would be greatly helpful. That is 2 of our animal pens ready to go. Have those extra torches there because now this is going to light up that area. We should probably go ahead and move in our horses and cows, because I think I'm going to put the horses closer, the cows, and then the llamas, and I'll just sort by size all the way down. Okay, while we're moving these horses, I would like to ask you to if you like this video, and subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. Hit the bell icon to get notified when I release. So I try to release a new video at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, every Saturday. And then I've been trying to get a new video out. Oh, I lost a horsey. You come here now. I'm probably going to need to break down a couple walls just to fit them all through. Oh, come on. There we go. I'll go back over here. those walls back, close the door, and take all my leads back. Also, the other thing is, if there's any other games that you want me to play, comment down below, and I will try to make that happen. Why are all my dogs here? Interesting. Those are my dogs, right? Yeah, they are my dogs. What the hell just happened? Because they all should be back here. They should all be back right here. Because here's one of them. They just started following me for no reason. Interesting. So yeah, I moved my dogs back here to get them out of the way, and all of a sudden they just started following me for some reason. Okay, so let's get the cows moved over. Unless there's like a command I hit on my keyboard, these dogs and come to you. Or they got struck by lightning and just like all hell broke loose. Who knows? See if they all fit through this door. Oh, we did it. We did it. Get all of them in through that door. Surprised. Now that they've been moved over here, we can start breeding them up. This has almost all been turned back into regular dirt and grass has grown over it. Another way to do it faster is just to jump on it. There it goes. So basically, I forgot to hit record, and I did a couple things and monologued for a couple minutes. But here we are. So I made my enclosure for the llamas. I want to make some bee boxes, like basically like a little apiary area with some brood boxes and stuff for the bees. I'm going to be filling all this in, so I had cut down all the trees in this area and just left the trees that have the I don't know what you call those. Basically bees' nests, which I need to put like a fire thing under here so I can collect this honey before we tear them all down. But basically, I just want to. I said basically, haven't I? I'm gonna, after we get everything moved over here, I'm gonna build like a little apiary over here, and then we have a bunch of bone meal made. And I'm gonna bone meal the grass, which is going to make a bunch of that creeper grass, or at least I think it's grass. I can't remember. Populate with a bunch of flowers. We'll cut down the creeper grass, and we'll probably just like make like a little fenced-in, boxed-in area for flowers. Or actually, I have a bunch of flowers that I've harvested. I could just plant those. So then we'll have a better way to make honey besides their little honeycomb nests that they make themselves on the trees. So now that we're done with our little area here for the sugarcane, we can go ahead and move it over. Okay. I thought that this was going to need to be grown on sand, but I'm wrong. something we are going to do is we are going to put some more crop stuff over here and more animal pins there, just so it doesn't extend too far out. We're going to do basically, it's just going to be a pathway to walk through here. You can walk through there. That's all. There's going to be no no gate openings there. So you'll only be able to get in from the side that's opened. Okay, so we got a little 3x3 walkway here just to be able to walk through. We're going to do some more. We're going to move our melons over here, so our melons and pumpkins, and then we'll do another row of cattle. So I didn't record any of the things that I just did. So I went through our melon area over there, harvested all the melons, turned them into seeds, and planted them. So we're doing a 20 long. So we got 20 melons on each side. So we got 40 melons and 40 pumpkins right there. I don't know if we'll ever need them. It's kind of more for aesthetics of the whole entire place, like showing you how like I have a decent farm. I don't know why, but I thought that would look cool. So we just need to go make some more fence posts. So we can make 3 more animal pins here. We're gonna go sheep, pigs, chickens. And I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to do the bottom of the chickens as hoppers and then just do mud so we can just collect the eggs instead of having to go in there. If we walk over here real fast, you'll see that there are plenty of eggs underneath the 4 chickens that we have. And we are going to breed them up into a much larger number. Oh, I take that back. There isn't a single egg in here. Oh yeah, there is. Right there. But yeah, so that'd be an easy way to collect the eggs, which I didn't mean to pick up. I got 10. Oh, there was a stack of 10 eggs right there. Or maybe it was 9. I think I already had 1 egg on me. So 9 eggs in one little area. We could have hoppers just pick all those up. Also, I still have no idea how to breed the llamas or horses, so if somebody could let me know how to do that, that'd be awesome. Oh, if you place something on it, it does that too. Oh, that's awesome. A game changer, to be honest with you. Probably turn this one into bamboo, to be honest. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. I'll probably just dig this up to put the paneling on, even though it doesn't need water, just to keep with the same aesthetics as the rest of the farms. The wheat is almost completely grown, so we can start breeding up cows and other animals. Now that we have enough wheat that's grown, we can harvest and replant it and go breed the cows. Well, I was hoping to be close enough to both ends that I could attract everything in the pen to the side, but I guess it's a really good thing that we put a path on the back side of the pens so we can get over there and breed them. Well, that didn't work out as intended, so I guess we will have to actually go into the pen to attract them so we can actually reach them to breed them. Moved all of our animals over here. We got our llamas, cows, horses, chickens, pigs, and sheep. I've also bred them up a little bit. We got our melons moved over, our pumpkins moved over, our beets, carrots, potatoes, and wheat moved over. We got our bamboo, sugar cane, The only thing that's left to do is figure out what I want to do with the cocoa and the sweet berries. So, given how long this episode is, I'm going to cut it right there, and we will continue on in the next episode. So, this has been episode 10 of playthrough of Seed 23. We made a lot of progress today, or I should say this episode, because it's honestly like 2 or 3 days to be honest. So we tore up the whole entire farm except for the cocoa beans and the sweet berries, and we made new livestock pens and moved everything over. Yeah. So next time, now that we have all this done, we can figure out where we're gonna put our villager breeder and iron farm at, and yeah, I think that's it. Have a good one.